I'll tell you what, that was a dominant win for Manchester United. That's a good way to go into the international break. 7 goals in the last 2 games. The biggest away win under Ruben Amorim. The away end was fantastic the whole game. I'm going to run through everything, but I'm starting with this, man. I can't believe what's just happened for Ayden Heaven. Now, we don't know what has happened exactly, but it didn't look good. Sky wouldn't show the replays, and that normally means it's bad. It looked like he got his studs caught in the turf, and I don't know what it was. Heaven was playing fantastic. That was his full Manchester United Premier League debut. Defensively, great. And the confidence to bring the ball out from the back. I feel for him, man. I really, really hope it's not terrible, but it looked pretty bad. So we'll find out. Isn't it mad? Man United brought Heaven in as an understudy for Martinez, who then got an ACL injury, and now that's happened to Heaven. I don't know, man. Fingers crossed it's not as bad as it looked. But that game itself, all right, I can't remember the last time where Manchester United simply just held weaker opposition, just held them at arm's length, just kind of sat back, didn't really have to get massively out of third gear, didn't really have to break a sweat, just controlled the game of football. 3-0, could have been more. De Ligt was phenomenal, by the way, at centre-back. Yes, we made some saves, but that was the sort of controlling performance that I would love to see more of. As I said, 7 goals in the last 2 games now. And for a team that's been starved of scoring any goals, that's a big thing. And speaking about that, there were 2 droughts that ended. Hojlund and Garnacho both getting a goal. But let's speak about Hojlund first. Like, of all the chances that Hojlund has had, that's the one he scores. It's one of the hardest ones. Running through, tight angle, right foot, stroked it into the corner. It was a lovely finish. That's probably that's what I feel. That's probably what he feels as well. Relief more than anything, but it was a fantastic finish. Fingers crossed that now means he can head into the international break, go away with Denmark, maybe grab a couple of goals there with Denmark, come back after our first game back is Forest away, before I think we play City. It's going to be interesting. But Garnacho as well. Half a leg offside for the first one. Second one, made no mistake. Head down, shot, too powerful, in it goes. Both of them scoring. Hallelujah. And this man. Can somebody tell Roy Keane to just criticise Bruno every week? He has been a demon since Roy said what he said about Bruno being captain. I don't need to say anything new, but it's just the consistencies. It feels illegal. How does he keep doing it? That finish. I know he made it look easy. First time, rifled into the corner. Bruno Fernandes, man. 50 assists now as a United player. 2 assists tonight, a goal. The last game, a hat-trick. So what's that? 4 goals and 2 assists in his last 2 games. We've scored 7 goals. Bruno's directly either scored or assisted 6 of them. It's nuts. But overall, it's that I want to drive that home. That was a game where, on paper, you're looking at Leicester, you're looking at their form. Yeah, well, that's where United should be controlling that game, but we don't do it. We got a first half goal. We got the second goal. We just looked in control. I'll tell you one thing that was, man, it's abundantly obvious. The difference in shape in how United play and just Dalot versus Dorgu in that left wing back spot, which isn't a surprise in any way, shape or form. Dalot is not a left wing back. He's better on the right, but just the drop off that exists between these two is quite scary, really. And it kind of goes to show you that we just need to make more signings, the right signings. I tell you what, congratulations to Harry Mass, 18 years old today, making his United debut. So, you got Mass making his United debut. You've got Ayden Heaven there. I still can't believe that, man. Making his full Man United debut. Cheeto coming off the bench. The youth definitely getting used. Beating Newcastle in the League Cup final is not for everyone, is it? I think I just got a smile on my face because that was a game that didn't really... you can call the Heaven injury drama if you want, but I mean in terms of how the game played out, there was no real drama. That was just a game where United were the better team. United had the goal scorers. United took their chances. United were in control. United could have, and probably should have, maybe scored more than 3. It was a dominant win. And I would say that's the perfect way to go into the international break, all right? I think we've got Forest as our first game, as I said. I think we've got City after that, and I can't remember what games. Obviously, we've got the Lyon. It must be the Lyon game then, I think. And I think we're playing away first. That's what I want to see more of from United. Against teams where we should be controlling the game, control it. Even if... I'm still thinking about that, man. Can you believe the sheer rotten luck for that lad? To join United, to make your debut against Fulham, to then make your Premier League debut against the club that you were signed from and impress, and then make your full United debut in Europe and be fantastic, and then make your full Premier League debut and probably be the best player in the first half. And then get an injury like that at that time, that's devastating, man. That really is devastating. And United have just got some rotten luck with that. That's got nothing to do with injury prevention. That's just a freak injury, and it can happen to anybody. But it happened to Heaven. Fingers crossed that it isn't as bad as it looked. But Hojlund, use that as your platform, man. Garnacho, use that as your platform. Bruno, please somehow just keep doing what you're doing for the rest of this season, especially in those Europa League games. All right? I want to say quick, sorry, Rude. Sorry, not sorry. Leicester are going down. Don't think he should have taken the job. And it's not really captain hindsight speaking. Leicester were in an awful place. The recruitment was woeful. He wasn't really going to get too much support. And he went in mid-season. Yeah, it was kind of like the writing was on the wall before he'd even taken charge of his first game. But United there, going into the international break, 3-0 winners after a 4-1 win against Sociedad. 7 goals. I'm taking that. Enjoy.